it's Mark from Cars and Cameras, and today we're going to take a look at the Sony A6700. Now, this camera is about a few years overdue, so I really want to see what it's about. It's based a lot on the sensor of the FX30. This camera has a very unique feature in that it is a hybrid camera, so it does have a shutter built in for stills that you won't find on the FX30. So this camera can do mostly everything that the FX30 can do, but it is a hybrid camera. And no, it does not have a fan, and I will be testing that out, but it does have this viewfinder. And I can tell you that viewfinder works pretty good. And it does do some great video. I paired it up with my favorite lens that I used to use on the APS-C cameras, and that is the Sony 18-105. And we're going to go ahead and pop that lens on here in a minute. But the camera seems to be very well constructed. I see Sony has gone back to the little dangling straps. And here is that 18-105. I really love this lens. And no, this is not a low-light lens monster. This is an f4 constant all the way through. But look how sharp that lens is. It is very sharp. And I did have a little ND on there so I could shoot at 1/50th of a second. And you can see it's very sharp. Actually, comparing it to the ZVE1 that I just wrapped up, this camera is a lot sharper. Of course, it's not going to be as good in low light. I really like the hinged doors here. And you see that you do have a headphone jack there and a micro HDMI jack. And up here, you have a USB-C for charging, and you have yourself a microphone input jack, which is really nice. And here, yes, it only has that one card slot. But I gotta tell you, I've been reviewing cameras and playing with cameras for quite a long time, and I have never had a card fail on me. And you know, I like to use these Sony Tough Cards. Also, I really love this new switch here, so you can switch between photo mode and video. And you can see here, it was tracking the little red Mini really well. I had it in the automobile mode, and look at that. You can see her looking right at me through basically 3 pieces of glass, sharp and clear. So this camera does a really good job. One thing here is I was curious about the screen size. And it is the same size here, the screen protector, as the Sony A7 IV and the Sony ZVE1. Also here, this is a clear image zoom shot with the 18-105, and you can see it does a pretty good job. So guys, there's my first look at the Sony A6700. Be sure to check back on my channel for more updates on this camera. I hope you have a wonderful day, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe.